What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for an ML Sports Take. It's all brought to you by Welch & Company Jewelers and our great friends at Stanley Law Offices. Let's recap St. Joe's and St. Bonaventure from today, and it's an alumni weekend, and really wish I could have been down there to see the game and say hello to some friendly faces, but we'll see hopefully maybe in the future. Hope everybody had a good time at the game, and we'll have a good time this weekend as well. I thought this game was really odd. A game in which I don't think you could kind of figure out what was going to happen. In the first half, once Bona could get maybe up 7, 8, 9, get a couple buckets in a row, they'd fall asleep again. That dreaded defense that we all are so tired of, not guarding the three. St. Joe's gets a wide open look. Bonaventure kind of going through the motions a little bit. Turns the ball over. St. Joe's comes down, scores, all of a sudden it's a 3-point game, something like that. And it kept going like that for a while. I thought Bonaventure played fairly well until about the 4.5 mark of the first half, and then things started getting a little ugly to the tune of them being up only by 4 points against St. Joe's. Again, a reminder, St. Joe's is no good. This team, I don't know what's going on with St. Bonaventure right now. I've gone on the Twitter timeline of some people who are at the game. Michelle Brown, a former player, who tweeted out, mentioning that, the faces in the huddle, there's just no emotion. They're lackadaisical. They're not focused. They're not looking into the huddle. They're not paying attention. There's just a lot of disconnect with this team. And again, I don't know what's going on. I went on WSBU 88.3 The Buzz yesterday with my guys. And the Skybox show, and I had said, I kind of gave him a job. I said, you guys got to go start digging and figure out what the heck's going on here, because emotionally, this whole togetherness, this group that's played together for the longest time, they look like they don't even want to be out there, and they don't even want to be playing with each other. Kyle Lofton, however, did show some emotion on the floor today. Holmes and Attaway are just continuing to carry this team, and that's all there is to it. I thought Oshun was brutal for the majority of the time today. I know he finished with 8 points and 10 rebounds, but I thought his defense was absolutely horrific, especially inside against driving guards. I mean, how many times do you see Oshun just stand straight like this? A guard's coming in, he kind of comes around, leaves his hands upright like this, and then a guard just goes up and shoots it over him and makes a layup without any kind of block attempt or anything. That happened a couple of times. He was out of position on some passes as well. St. Bonnie has got to clean up the turnover game. I know that they still somehow, some way, only had 10, but they had a bunch in the first half that were just really, really bad turnovers. And I think against good teams, they're going to come down and score on those. St. Joe's didn't necessarily do that every time, but Bonaventure's got to clean it up. Back to the guys who were in there. I thought Coulibaly, actually, off the bench. Again, only 4 points here, but I thought he was pretty good defensively. I think that's really where he made his mark. He only played 7 minutes, and obviously Adams only 3 minutes. These 5 guys, Lofton, Welch, Holmes, Attaway, and Oshuni, played a respective 40, 39, 40, 39, 8, and 33 minutes. I mean, that's just getting out of control with the amount of minutes these guys are logging. But Attaway and Holmes have really, really carried the Bonnies. I mean, I think that they are the unquestioned leaders of the team. I know that Kyle Lofton was that guy for a long time. He's the point guard. He's the general. When he went down, we were all worried what was going to happen. I think the leaders of the team right now are Attaway and Holmes, because I think these guys, you can see it. They wear it on their sleeves a little bit more. They look like they want it more, too. I mean, I thought Lofton was a little bit better today in terms of the emotional department, but nothing close to what Attaway and Holmes are to me. These guys provided 42 points today for St. Bonaventure, and, 7 rebounds, couple of steals for Holmes in some key spots as well. So overall, I mean, was it nice to see Bonaventure get a win? It was. They were home. They kind of had to do this. It was alumni weekend. I watched the majority of the game on silent because I was reading and doing some different things at home, so I didn't really listen to a lot of the broadcast. I don't know how loud the crowd was. It did look like the crowd was active, both the community and the student body, but I just don't know what's going on. I don't think today gave you, while it was a nice feeling and to win and all the rest in their home alumni weekend. I don't know if it gave us any feeling whatsoever about this team moving forward. I will say, though, that St. Bonnie shot 51.9% from the floor, and a lot of that I thought had to do with Welch, Attaway, Holmes, even Lofton to a degree. He only went 4 for 12, but it was really Welch, Holmes, Attaway, the three guys going to the basket quite often. Welch only shot 6 3-pointers. Holmes only shot 1 3-pointer, and Attaway didn't shoot a 3-pointer. St. Bonaventure only had 7 3-point attempts, and 6 came from Dom Welch, 1 came from Jaron Holmes. So when you look at the way they played today, they were attacking and going to the basket quite often, and I really like that. And I think if they can keep doing that, we know Holmes and Attaway have great balance and great strength. I think that's going to be big for the Bonnies if they can get into the into the paint area with their guards and get some easier baskets. That's going to bode well. And also, if you penetrate and get in there, you're going to draw maybe a double team, and then that's where the kick out goes. Dom Welch, when he's shooting from the wing but he's set, is a totally different shooter. So again, they won. We shall be happy. It was what they had to do. They were home, sold out crowd, alumni weekend, all that stuff. But from the looks of Twitter and the looks of certain things that observations with people with this basketball team right now, and just lacking so much emotion and fight and grit, I don't know if today gave us any indication of what to see moving forward with this team. Clearly, we know that the schedule upcoming ain't getting any easier. Davidson, for crying out loud, at home on Tuesday, tough game. At Richmond coming up, that's a brutal game. They got to go at St. Louis in a couple of weeks. They got St. Louis at home. That's within 3 days. They play St. Louis twice. They still got to go at VCU to close the season before Richmond closes the season, but to close the season for away games, March 1st at VCU. So plenty of tough games coming up for St. Bonnie. We'll see if they can somehow get the energy level going. And boy, wouldn't it be nice to have a few guys coming off the bench this time of year. Mike Lindsley with you. It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Cicero and Clay, our great friends at Brewerton Ace Hardware and Stanley Law Offices. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.